drop. Drop.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, Foodies. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you hear me. I'm sure y'all can, but let me get rid of this little music if I can. Let's see. Is it going? Okay. Why do I hear myself? Hold on. Okay. I don't know if that was causing any feedback or whatever, but I'm here. Y'all, I was trying to get some stuff adjusted for this screen. I am here live and in person. I may turn my camera on. We shall see. I'm seeing all the birthday love in the chat. Y'all come on in. Thank y'all for wishing me a happy birthday. I'm seeing some familiar faces and screen names that I have not seen in a long time. I will be scrolling up and saying hello to everybody individually. Just give me a minute to get myself together. Shake it off. How y'all doing today? I'm hot. It's hot. I went outside and walked to the mailbox and I'm like, good God Almighty. I was trying to see if I was on Facebook too. Oh, looks like I am. Okay. Was checking some stuff last minute. I almost changed the live to 2 o'clock, and I'm glad I didn't because I had ordered um, some polos for my daughter for school, which she starts not this coming Monday, but next Monday. And I got the wrong size because what she tried on campus was too big, and when I ordered it online, the sizes were different. And then they were like, "We don't have a 5T. You got to get an extra small, which may not be equivalent to a 5T." So y'all know it's always a mess, and nobody knows how to do their job. Nobody knows how to explain to you how to get done what you need to get done. So I got to try to send that back. I almost had to change or switch to live because I'm like, do I need to run and return this stuff to make sure she gets it back in time? But she doesn't have to wear the polo till Fridays. So I'm like, okay, I think I have enough time to get it taken care of. And plus, she got her other shirts that she can wear when school starts. So I'm trying to take a breather, y'all. Y'all know how sometimes it is on your actual birthday when you're supposed to not be stressing, but you're stressing. And I didn't even plan to do anything, no parties or nothing like that, but I'm still feeling stressed. Let me get my soundboard up because I'm seeing a super chat. So let me get my soundboard up. Hold on. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all taking the time to come and wish me happy birthday. It's the most special day of the year. Why not? Why wouldn't y'all be here? Oh Lord, let me see. I even got a little sound for the jewels, the wonderful jewels. So thank you, Lady Redbird, for the 10 jewels. All right, I'm gonna turn my volume up on my soundboard. I'm gonna try to get it crunk in the live. I got a few hours. Thank you, Lady Redbird, for the 10 jewels. And thank you, Cross Country Cruiser. Thank you. Thank you, Cross Country Cruiser, for the $20. She says, happy birthday. I love you, Cross Country Cruiser. You're so supportive. You've been with me since day one. And I really, really appreciate all the love and support from you. I really, really appreciate that $20. Thank you. In the words of Nesto, thank you. Nesto be thanking people and he be wrong as two left shoes. Wrong as two left shoes. All right, let me see. Okay, I got 20 jewels from Beautifully Made, 13. Thank you for the party hat. I don't want to play the whoop there it is for too long because I don't know if they're going to be sensitive with the demonetization with whoop there it is. Hopefully there won't be a problem. So I'm just going to play a little snippet of that for my jewels. So thank you so much, Beautifully Made, 13. When I click on the jewel post, it doesn't highlight it. So it's not that I'm not highlighting the jewels. It just doesn't highlight. I guess it's because it pops up, on the screen or whatever with the little icon. So I'm going to put the chat on the screen in just a minute, but I'm trying to, get started, get settled, get it together, get my nerves together, y'all. Oh, thank you, Tanya B here. Tanya B here gifted one membership. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Tanya B here. And TD Will is now a member. She's now part of the exclusive foodie community where you get exclusive content, special shout outs, sometimes early notifications when I can get them out, and other little extras. But most importantly, you are a patron of the channel and you're supporting Houston Foodie. So welcome, TD Will. I don't know if you've been a member before, but welcome. Use the custom emojis and everything else that it has to offer. Thank you again, Tanya B here. I really, really appreciate it. Compton Ebony, thank you for the 10 jewels and the cute little gold coin. Thank you. Every time I see that gold coin, I think of St. Patrick's Day, which is one of my favorite holidays to celebrate because I'm 192th Irish. Did y'all know that I'm 192th Irish? Just kidding, but yeah, I do love to celebrate St. Patty's. I don't celebrate as much and as hard as I used to, but that's also my wedding anniversary, March 17th. Kind of strange, but whatever. Okay, so y'all are coming in. Y'all are coming in. Let me welcome y'all in. No 54 was the first in the chat. Thank you for being first in the chat, saying hello. No 54 says she'll be back, so I don't know if she's back yet. Hopefully the sound is okay. I'm in the living room, and yes, I have furniture, but to me it sounds a little echoey. Usually when I do the lives, I'm in the bedroom, in the bed, comfortable as possible. But today I'm in the living room. So hopefully the sound is okay for y'all. Welcome in X2 Complicated. She says, happy birthday, Houston Foodie. Thank you. I appreciate it, X2 Complicated. AK's POV, welcome in, and thank you for the happy birthday. I really, really appreciate it. Miss R. Clark, welcome, and thank you for stopping by to wish me happy birthday. Bible Lady is in the house. Thank you. Bible Lady says, happy birthday, Houston Foodie. Thank you, Bible Lady. This is a celebration for all Leos. And I even said, if you are a July Cancer, you can, join in too and have fun here on the Houston Foodie channel. So I don't know if I have any Cancers in the house, but I know, I have a lot of Leo subscribers and Leos in the Nesto sector, Nesto community. So if you are a Leo, you drop your lions and your Leo symbols in the chat, which I will be doing as soon as I can, get things flowing. Welcome in the woman he chose. She says, happy birthday, Houston Foodie. Hope you're having the most enjoyable day. I am. Like I said, I was a little stressed for a moment there once I got the wrong size polos in the mail, but I'm trying to de-stress, which y'all will help me do, because this is, how do I say it? De-stressing. This does help calm my nerves some once I get on here and get the ball rolling and get going. The woman he chose says, my birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, the woman he chose. Happy birthday to you. Yes, Houston Foodie and I are Leo sisters. Yes. We are very special individuals, and y'all should be very fortunate to have us in your lives. I can attest to that. I've been with myself for 45 years. And I've been witness to every bright light I have shone upon everybody that crosses my path. We are the spotlight. Hello. Okay, Bevy C. Happy birthday, Leo Queen, and many more to come. Thank you, Bevy C. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. Lady Redbird, happy birthday. Thank you, Lady Redbird. I appreciate it. Plant Lover. Hey, Plant Lover. I don't see you as often as I used to, but thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me know you hear me. Appreciate you being here. Woman he chose says, y'all can hear me. Thank you. Cross Country Cruiser, happy birthday. Let me keep going. It is Helen. I love seeing all of It Is Helen's comments. It Is Helen loves to comment, and I love to read them and appreciate it. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. Yes, happy belated birthday, the woman he chose. Let's see who else is in the building. BBC says, so that mailbox walk kicked your arse, man. It was bright out there. It was bright. It's not that far of a walk, and it's kind of chilly in here. So, the sun feels good at first, on your skin when you get out in it. But I'm glad that walk was not, any longer. I was, for just a second, I was like, this feels a little good. But I was like, what am I thinking? In 2.5 seconds, it's going to feel like HE double hockey sticks. Baby C says, we are having a strange summer nationwide. Yeah. Yeah. Lots to talk about. Lots going on. Thank you, TD Will. Let's see who else is up in her. Okay, no 54 is back. 7 minutes ago, y'all. I don't know. I need to have a better system with looking at this chat. It's almost like I need 3 screens. Hold on a second, y'all. I need to check the poll too to see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be with y'all until about 5:15. So if y'all got to leave and come back, feel free. But you know, I don't go live nearly enough. So I said, well, I'll be on here for a few hours to shoot the ish with y'all and celebrate with y'all. Because like I said, I didn't have any plans today for my birthday. I'm going out of town. I'm going to Austin tomorrow with my best girlfriend. I said I needed to have one quick getaway before school starts back. So let me keep going down in the chat. See who else is up in her. Hey, let's talk about it all, boo. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Let's see who else is up in here. Y'all saying hey. Okay, beautifully. May 13th says St. Patrick's Day is my brother's birthday. That's cool. Does he actually celebrate St. Patty's, or does he do anything big for his birthday? I like, it's a lot about St. Patrick's Day that I like. It's springtime. Used to love it, when springtime wasn't so hot and crazy, but yeah, and when I could actually, celebrate my spring break and go out of town sometimes and let loose out of town for St. Patty's celebrations. Compton Ebony, hello again. No 54, you didn't know it was my birthday? It's okay. It's okay. Bible lady says cancers. We don't know them folk. I have to love cancers because my father was a cancer. And I would say I've had healthy relationships with three cancers. You don't know what everybody's sign is, but from what I recall, I've had healthy relationships with 3 cancers. My father, an ex who I was deeply in love with, infatuated with, and a girlfriend of mine I went to school with. She's a cancer. She kind of crazy, but we cool. My daddy wasn't crazy. My ex wasn't crazy, but my friend, she crazy. Maybe she's calmed down. All right, let me keep going. No 54. My birthday is August 10th, and I'll be double nickel. I'm a part of the Leo gang. Whoop whoop. Now, y'all need to give Leos their props. I know a lot of people talk crap about Leos, but y'all say something nice about Leos. Why don't you? If you find it in your heart and your fingers to put something nice about Leos in the chat, go ahead and do that, because we're wonderful. We're wonderful people. So happy early birthday, No 54. Thank you for being here. Let's see. The one he chose, I know that's annoying. Hope we can lift your spirits. Yes. I was like, it was time to get the live started, and then I was having a problem putting my little speech bubble thing up there up front. I had hid it, and I didn't know how to unhide it. And I was like, Lord Jesus, let me not have a meltdown. I got to get on here, I planned it, I talked about it, I scheduled it. So I got to get on here. Plus, I know I'll feel better afterwards. So, yes, we're very special individuals. We are. We are. Hey, allegedly Arcane, aka allegedly In Harmon is here. She says, "Happy birthday, Houston Foodie." Thank you. Thank you for being here. Allegedly In Harmon. You know, I'm gonna forever call you In Harmon or allegedly In Harmon, but you say you don't mind. So maybe that's my crazy mind that just can't look on the screen and say, "Hey, allegedly Arcane." I don't know. I don't know. Mrs. CLC is here. Thank you, Mrs. CLC, for dropping in. I appreciate you being here. Justin's mom is here. Thank you for being in here. Justin's mom, I appreciate it. Let me look. I'm trying to get up my other screen too so I can see everything that's going on. Hold on. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. It's easier and it shows a little different when I'm using my phone to quickly scroll and see who else coming in here and what's going on with everybody. So give me just a minute to get everything together. But welcome in, Mrs. CLC, and welcome in Justin's mom, 96. Always a pleasure to see you, Justin's mom. Mrs. CLC said, "My one and only daughter will be 40 on 8/12." So you know how special Leos are, right? What's your sign, Mrs. CLC? Since you have a Leo daughter, what's your sign? That would be interesting because my mom was an Aries. And I swear, if we were not mother and daughter, we probably would have been best friends. But you know, we were still close. But you know, you have that mother daughter conflict, especially with her being an Aries. We're a lot alike, you know. So we got along, but we also had our head button phases. Let's see. I'm getting text messages, birthday text messages and stuff. So if y'all hear a little vibration, that's text message. And I haven't even responded to my Facebook stuff yet, really. I said I'll save that for later when, you know, I'm in the bed or, you know, wanting a little reminder that it's my birthday. Uh-oh, cross country cruiser is a June Cancer. Okay. So don't be mad at who's that said we don't know them folk. Bible lady said we don't know them folk. You don't know cross country cruiser. Well, look, we're still celebrating you, cross country cruiser. There's always a reason to celebrate you. So, you know, I know you enjoyed your birthday. Maybe it's just the July cancers that are crazy. Maybe. Woman he chose says my mom and sister are both cancers. Wow. How is that? How is that? I'm just kidding. I love cancers. No 54 says St. Patrick's Day is my little cousin's birthday. Okay. Allegedly, Arcane says my husband is a Leo. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that on my last live. How is that? How is that having a husband's a Leo? You know, I liked a guy when I was younger who was a Leo. It was a very interesting combination, Leo and Leo. But I liked him though. He just had some little. He was a little hood and a little prominent criminal at his age. You know, we were like probably in our teens. And he was already a little prominent criminal. So we ain't last very long. Not long at all. Welcome, Mrs. CLC. I know you've been a member before, but welcome back to the exclusive foodie community. If y'all want exclusive content, special shout outs, special emojis, join the membership. Or if you want to donate a membership, you can do that as well. I appreciate it. Let's see. Thanks. Woman he chose says, "Thanks, babe." And be starting no stuff. And don't be starting no stuff with us Leos. You know y'all love us down. Right, Bible lady? Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you, In Harmon. In Harmon is my one and only mod. I appreciate your hard work when you're here. Thanks so much. Hey, Cotton Candy Curls. Welcome in. I appreciate you being here, Cotton Candy Curls. Justin's mom. Thank you, Justin's mom. Let me look at how this is showing up. Okay, hold on. Let me like it on here. Oh, I can't respond to it. Hold on, y'all. Celebrate, yeah, celebrate. Yeah, it's time to celebrate. Yeah. Thank you, Justin's mom, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate the love and support. Thanks so much. Justin's mom says she forgot to put happy birthday. It's okay. It's okay. I was like, I knew it looked like a super chat, but it wasn't any text there. That's why I kind of slipped me up for just a second. Bible Lady says, I've never met a Leo that I didn't love. Down. Hey, thanks for being honest. Some people don't like to be honest, but thank you. Thank you, Bible Lady. I appreciate it. I don't know why I feel like I should have some music playing, like I'm at a party or something, but can't do that. Welcome in, Sound CK Annette. Is it Sound Check Annette? I don't think I ever questioned if it was Sound CK or Sound Check Annette, but thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, TD Will. TD Will, that's the only thing you can say about Leos is that they're cool. That's the only thing you can say is that they cool. Mm-hmm. Cass S said, welcome in, Cass S. Thank you for being here. She says, not a Leo, but happy birthday to a fellow July baby. So you're a Cancer, Cass S. We celebrating you too. Happy belated birthday, Cass S. Woman he chose says, all right now. But so the woman he chose in Bible Lady had they little back and forth in the chat. I love it. Lady Redbird says, my son's birthday was the 29th of July. Okay. I had taken my daughter to gymnastics class yesterday, and they celebrated a little boy's birthday. His birthday was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. I'm getting a birthday call, y'all. I can't answer it. I'm gonna have to call it back. Let's see. I'm just highlighting some stuff, and we just shooting the ish. I need to check the poll and see what we're gonna get started on in a few. I see there's 33 people in here. Thank y'all for being in here. Please hit the like button. I'm gonna try to get my classroom list link in the chat in just a minute. I'm gonna try to catch up on the chat, and then I'll put that in there. If anyone wants to donate to setting up my classroom with, supplies and getting stuff set up, Cross Country Cruiser did suggest that I put my list together. And I had done one last year, but sometimes it just takes a little bit to get motivated to do stuff, and it's always so much to do. So I hadn't really had it together, but thank you, Cross Country Cruiser, for suggesting that. And I did get something in the mail today. I don't know if it told me who sent it or not. If you're on here, let me know if you sent some posters for my classroom. I'm like, I pulled it out and I didn't even check to see if there was a paper in the envelope. Uh-oh. But thank you if you're on here. Thank you for getting something from the list. Some classroom posters to decorate. Thank you so much. Compton Ebony says, not too much on Aries. We really do mean well. Do you? No, I'm just kidding. One of my Aries are all around me. So we are attracted to each other in every way, shape, or form. One of my coworkers, y'all know how you work with people, and some people always make friends with their coworkers, and some people try to not build relationships with their coworkers. So me, I'm the type of person where generally I will at least build a friendship with at least one coworker, And so one of my last schools when I was in Fifth Ward, me and her worked together, and she's an Aries, and she stayed defending Aries. She stayed defending y'all, Compton Ebony. Y'all be needing some defending, but I love Aries. Love them down. I love Aries. My husband is an Aries. My last two other relations, somewhat serious relationships before my husband, they were Aries. So I don't know what it is about Aries, but I love y'all. I mean, we're both fire signs for one, but y'all are good people, real good people. I ain't gonna say nothing bad. Let's see if I missed anybody in here. Beautifully Made 13 says my mom's birthday is 8/3, a firecracker. Like Nesto would say, a firecracker. Yeah. Thank you for saying it, because I wasn't going to say it. She was loved by many. She is no longer here, but I love my Leos, and my dad's a Cancer, 4th of July. Okay, so you have a Cancer dad. Yeah. Aries are firecrackers. Leos can be firecrackers. We gotta talk ourselves down from, popping off. We really, really do. Um, and Cancers are very quiet and generous people. You might not find out how generous and kind they are, but they are generous and kind people from what I know. And I don't know if everybody is into astrology, but I used to read up a lot on astrology. Some stuff I probably have forgotten, but I do kind of believe in astrology and follow astrology. So oh, you know what? Look, I'm in La La Land. So mom 8/3 firecracker. Aries are firecrackers too. But yeah, Leos can be firecrackers. Yeah. Don't be telling on us, Beautifully Made. July Cancers, crazy. Ah, now that was so uncalled for. Well, well, sorry. Sorry. Tanya B here says my husband and I are Aries. Okay, so y'all make a good combo too every time. That's so strange. Because my friend, the one I was saying I used to work with, who we still have a good relationship, she's an Aries. And I think her husband and one of her kids is an Aries. So these fire signs, for some strange reason, attract like big time to each other. No 54 says my mother's birthday would have been 8/9. My only child is an Aries. I find them to be very emotional. Yeah, I guess it just depends on how you look at it. I find some of them to be very hardened. But I guess that's maybe over years. Maybe it is in their nature to be uh, real emotional people. But I think maybe over the years they kind of harden or kind of shield themselves from being too open emotionally. Compton Ebony says my mom was a Cancer. She passed away at 91. Still wearing heels, drinking and partaking and smoking herbs. Oh wow, that's funny. And rest in peace to everyone. Everyone's parents and loved ones that aren't here anymore. I'm glad that we can still speak of them fondly. The woman he chose says my mom and sister, who are Cancers, are very beautiful people. I'm always the problem. They love me anyway. Don't no, we're no, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Even though I remember some years back apologizing to my sisters, like, sorry, sorry for being your sister now. But me being the youngest, they've had to look after me, take care of me in one way or another. And shoot, Leo's like uh, emotionally dependent on people. Sorry. And we don't mean to cause problems, but hey. I know allegedly In Harmon has been a member before, but welcome back to the exclusive foodie community. Thank you, In Harmon. No 54 says I'll be dropping down at a meeting at my kid's school. Okay, well, hope you can come back. No 54. I'm gonna stop having conversations for every freaking chat that I put up so I can get through some of this stuff, so I can say hey to everybody. I'm talking too much. Welcome in, just listening. I appreciate you being here. August 10th, I will be 60 ball. Okay. You right behind old Nessie Ness. It's gonna be 60 ball. All right. We got some Leos up in here. Welcome, just listening. Happy early birthday. Bible lady says my sister and two of my exes were cancer. Very special people. All I'll say, girl. Hey, let's talk about it all. I love Leos too. I'm married to one. Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, girl. Beautifully made. Thank you so much, beautifully made, for the $4.99 super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Celebrate, yeah, celebrate. Yes, time to celebrate. Yes, celebrate. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You had a gifted membership. Oh yeah, I did. I shouted them out. Justin's mom, the gifted membership from Tanya B here. Thank you. I shouted them out and welcome, TD Will. Okay, Cross Country Cruiser. Thank you so much. She sent the classroom posters. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Cross Country Cruiser. And they will be going up. And when I get everything together, I'll share pictures with y'all. It's a work in progress. I went to the school yesterday when I said I wasn't, but I just unloaded the stuff that I had in my garage, looked around, looked around a little bit, did a little adjustment here and there, and left, and went and spent some money at Walmart, for the classroom. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. So Cross Country Cruiser, you didn't send the posters, but you sent. Let me see. I'm confused now, but that's because I'm not moving through this chat fast enough. But you didn't send the posters. Okay, so you sent something else that's on the way. Okay, thank you. And Mrs. CLC sent a super chat for $5. Thank you. Thank you. Celebrate. Yeah, celebrate. Yes, time to celebrate. Thank you so much, Mrs. CLC. I appreciate the love and support. Justin's mom says, my sister's an Aries. I'm Capricorn. Justin's mom. My oldest sister is a Capricorn. The sister that always has my niece, every other weekend. She's my babysitter. Yeah, my oldest sister is a Capricorn. Y'all love to take charge, take lead of stuff, and think far ahead. Yummy tacos. Y'all talking about tacos? Caramel Beauty 65. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the shout out. Happy birthday. I appreciate the happy birthday. 2 cancer children. How's that? Hey, let's talk about it all, boo. Justin's mom. Oh, me smashing the tacos. She's hungry. Let's see. Yes, Lady Ripper says, yes, us cancers, we are very generous people. Sometimes think they can take advantage of us. I cut off a lot of people this year. Yeah. Well, sorry to hear, even though it's probably good you cut them off, but sorry to hear that. But yeah, like I say, people have their natural personality traits, but over time they have to change up how they do things and who they deal with based on how people treat them, TD Will says, my sister was an Aries, mother was a Cancer, dad was a July Leo. Wow. Girl, that's a combo for you. That's a combo. In one family, that's a combo right there. Beautifully May 13 says, my dad was far from quiet, LOL. Oh, okay. Well, when I say quiet, I guess I mean my dad liked to talk, but he talked when he talked my ear off, trying to tell me, right from wrong. But they always make sure they really have something to say when they're talking. They like to sit back and observe, and then they come in and say, things when they feel like they need to say stuff. But I don't know. Tanya B here says it's our way of protecting ourselves. Yes. And Harmon says my daughter is a Cancer. She is the sweetest person. The woman chose I'm the oldest, so I was bossy, still am. Okay, okay. Yeah, so that changes the dynamic, because I'm the youngest. I'm bossy in my own way, but of course I can't boss the older ones around in that way. Okay, let me scroll and see, and let me look at the chat. Welcome in, Amelie 2178. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the birthday shout out. Okay, Tanya B here says she sent. I'm so behind, y'all. Tanya B here sent the posters. Thank you so much, Tanya B here. I really, really appreciate it. And Cross Country Cruiser has something on the way. Thank y'all. I appreciate it, y'all. From the bottom of my heart, I really, really appreciate it. Every little thing helps, get me motivated and get my mind and my nerves ready for the school year. The woman he chose would. I know it's childish, but when I beef, it's forever. I'm doing better with that as I get older. Yeah, it seems like it's hard for us to let things go. Like it's always in the back of your mind. You be telling yourself you're gonna let stuff go, but it just stays right there in the back of your mind. Hey, Sunny Sky, thank you for being here and thank you for the birthday shout out. Getting on down here, getting on down to the chat so I can see who all is up in here before we start having some other fun. Dre's runs over Crocs. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you for stopping by. Celebrate, yeah, celebrate. Yes, time to celebrate. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dre's run over girl, I was about to say Dre's run over Crocs. I was about to say something else. I was about to take that R out of there. Dre's it's probably run over too. The Crocs and the other thing I was about to say. But thank you so much, Dre's run over Crocs. That name is so funny. Tanya B here says the woman who chose us Aries are stubborn. We'll forgive you, but we don't forget. Yep. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal, welcome in. I appreciate the birthday love. Hey, Miss Lorraine, how you doing? She says, happy birthday. Get low. Enjoy your entire day. Look, I'm trying to. I went and took my daughter to daycare, and then I came back and did some YouTube stuff, and then my nerves got bad with the uniform situation, but I'm getting myself back together. Chick-fil-A gal says, I'm the youngest and the bossy one. Yeah, we always have good, useful information and direction for people to take, The youngest, that is. Justin's mama, grade are you teaching? I'll be doing sixth grade reading. Scrolling. We got 33. I know people are coming in and out, so we got 33 people in here. Please like the video. And thank y'all for stopping by. Oh, let me get that link. Let me see if I can get that link. So give me just a second, y'all. Let me get that link for y'all. Or anyone wants to donate. Un momento, por favor. I know y'all don't have to donate. Y'all don't have to give anything, but if you would like to, I'm just putting the link in the chat for y'all. I had this thing up twice. Oh, I know what that is. Why do I have that up there like that? Okay. I hope there wasn't nothing wrong with the sound or anything, because some reason I had um the YouTube live up as well. So hopefully nothing was wrong with the sound. Okay, so there's the Amazon link for anyone who is interested. Let me go back up to these chats and then I'm going to check the poll. So y'all give me just another moment. Do y'all see a poll? Do y'all even see a poll? Let me know if y'all see a poll on what the poll is about, what we're going to do during the live. So let me know if y'all see a poll. Miss Lorraine said, keep the R. Yes, yes. That was almost a little, what do you call it, Freudian slip. Am I thinking about Dre's run over? Am I really thinking about Dre's run over? Ah, Lord. Miss Lorraine says, Nesto and Sonya need your help. Well, with educating people, that they do. Yes, sixth grade. Oh my, you're teaching tweens. I'm sure you'll keep them in line. Yeah. If not anything else, I will definitely keep them in line. I mean, with it being a new school, I don't know what the behavior is. My last school last year, it was a black and brown school, and there were some behavior issues, I guess, but not with my group, my kids. Overall, if you compare the behavior incline. I'm about to tell too much, y'all. Look at my dishes. I almost slipped up. But if you look at the overall behavior there versus my last district, it's not bad. It's not bad. But that school still had some issues, as you do it everywhere. But I can handle that part. I think it's just, this is my first full year doing middle school reading, and that wasn't, what I was doing, what I thought I was going to be doing last year. They switched me mid-year, and that kind of bothered me some. So with it being my first full year doing reading in sixth grade, I would have loved to be at the same school, but I'm basically starting over, So it's all, like I say, with education, it's always something, always a change. Thank you, Dre's run over Crocs. I appreciate it. Okay, so no poll. Now, how in the heck did that happen? How did I put it in? Okay, well, hold on. Now let me see if I can do it now. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. Somebody sees a poll. They said DeWitt, Justin's mom says DeWitt called 12%, Nesto and Sonya 35%, whatever comes up in the chat, 52%. Okay. Well, we'll see if things change. I gotta find a darn poll. But we'll just shoot the ish for a little while longer, and I'll check the poll back in a few minutes. I'm just having fun looking at the chat. And y'all, can strike up whatever conversations y'all want to strike up. I'm just here. Vicious Jenkins says, hello, everyone. Hello, Vicious Jenkins. Thank you. I like saying that name. Thank you for joining the birthday live today. I appreciate you being here. And look, as I scroll, I see some more conversation about Dre's runt over. Oh, Lord Jesus. I done started something. Okay. It's at the bottom pin. I don't know why. I'll look again. Because I'm looking on Restream, I can't see it, and then on my phone, for some reason, I can't see it. I'm gonna have to look at it through my through YouTube on my laptop. He probably does have a crook in his crock. He probably does. That that's his problem. Now I'm choking. That's his problem. Some would call it a problem, but some would not. Some would call it a gift, right? But that's probably Dre's problem. He got a crook in his crock. Nesto wish he had a crook in his crock. That's why he got to use toys because he ain't got no crook in his crock. That's so sad. What do? It's a silly question. Silly question. We know what men do when they no longer have a crook in their crock. They use toys and liquid Viagra. Nesto Dre got the Miss Lorraine, yeah. Why does that emoticon look so nasty? Nesto and Dre got the worms. Okay, so TD Will filled out the poll. Hello, Chocolate Thunder. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Nesto and Dre got the worms. You know, I've heard that because I've since my first marriage, because my first marriage, I got married, I think I was like 24. And he was around my age, only 2 years older. But since that marriage ended, I've only dated older guys. And so, of course, over the years, I've heard, older men have worms. I've heard that so many times, I can't even count. I ain't gonna look. I cannot confirm nor deny. Oh Lord, the woman he chose said Dre is one of them big cornbread eating brothers. He just may be packing and stacking. I think he is. I think he is. And again, that could be a problem to some and not to others. Nesto's crop is broke. Yeah, it's broke, it's busted, it's disgusting, it's out of commission, no longer in service. The switch is off, the groove is gone. That's sad. That's sad when you use your tool as a tool to womanize and deceive, and when it's no longer, working, you got to resort to other things, toys, liquid Viagra, and who knows what else. Who knows what else? We've only heard half of it, I'm sure. Dre's run over Croc says Nesto being the crook, yeah, especially the crook. Chocolate Thunder says I think so too. Vicious Jenkins says Nesto and Sonya, any new videos? No, phone calls from prison hadn't been dropping anything new. And then, of course, we can't request what's been going on lately. We can't request a text or calls lately because somebody, infamous Sylvia was nosing around. And whatever happened to that guy's case? Infamous Sylvia was nosing around in somebody else's business and phone calls. And so now we can no longer get the calls and texts from Cobb County. Cecil, was it the Cecil case? Do y'all have any updates on Cecil? What's going on with him? So no, Vicious Jenkins, we don't have anything new, but I did pre-record a visit. So I was thinking about just playing the pre-record and, listening to that, which I'll probably still put it out as a standalone video. But considering I had never seen Or what I might do, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's a visit that I had never seen before from June of 2023. Cross country cruiser Nesto's croc. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. Miss Lorraine. Ugh. You going for shock value today, huh? Lord have mercy. Okay, let me check this poll and see what we're gonna do. Hold up. Look, In Harmon says, hold up. Nesto said he learned to chew me out. Oh my God, by a lady. And back to the bushes I go. Girl, you popped out for that. He learned to chew me out by a lady. Lord have mercy. Oh, okay. So he does that to supplement as well. Okay, got it. Got it. He probably can. I seriously doubt Nesto knows how to chew me out. I seriously doubt it. You can't convince me otherwise. I don't think Nesto know how to chew no meow meow. I'm wondering if Sonya is too much of a prude for him to even have tried it on her. What y'all think? Did Nasty chew Sonya's meow meow? I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can look at my chat down here and get set up. So give me just a second, y'all. I'm back, y'all. I don't know why my screen is tripping because I had downloaded my pre-record visit and I can't find that. And then I went to Phone Calls from Prisons channel to try to find the original visit. And I'm going to the playlist and it's not, oh, let me see. It's not loading the list of visits. I can only see one that's popping up. I don't know what's going on. Hold on just a second, y'all. View full playlist. Okay. It's just my nervousness. That's what it is. Have y'all been, I know I've had access before, but had y'all been following the Nolan Wells situation? Have y'all, because I put out a few videos with the 911 call and then the latest, I know things change every 2 seconds, but the latest was that the boy that everybody's been on his butt, Bart, he was heard his name was heard in the 911 call, and now everybody's kind of accusing him of having something to do with it because they were saying he dated the girl Katie that everybody's saying Nolan was with before, when they last saw him. And now Bart is sending cease and desist. Him and his family are sending cease and desist and threatening to sue anybody that's making it seem like he had something to do with Nolan's death. So that was the latest on that. And then now Warren, the dum-dum that interviewed with Officer Tatum, he was on the boat. He rode in with Nolan. His dad he's now putting up a $50K reward for anyone, I guess, that can help them find out what happened to Nolan. So it's a lot going on with the Nolan Wells stuff. And new stuff is popping up every few seconds. Okay, so let me see if I can download this. And what I'll do is we can just go through that visit and then I'll just upload my pre-record another day. I'm trying to find something for us to do. Or if there's anything else y'all suggest we look at or talk about, y'all can put it in the chat. I did find the poll and it looks like more people voted for just whatever pops up in the chat, but I'm open to whatever. Put this in another screen. So I'm kind of glad I, been trying to go live this summer and work out some kinks, work out my nerves and stuff. Because, some people will think that going live is easy because you watch people do it every day, all day. But going live is hard. Going live is hard. Look, I'm about to get me something to sip on or something to relax my nerves. Should not be nervous about going live and talking to y'all. I don't know what the deal is. Let's see what's going on in the chat. 34 people are in here. Thank y'all for being here. I'm heading to Austin tomorrow. For those that weren't in here when I talked about it, me and my good girlfriend are going. I said I needed to try to get away and just, have a weekend of laughs. And so I let Chat GPT kind of do my little itinerary, but, we're not going exactly, on script or whatever. It may just be, whatever happens. Wherever we go, we go. But I don't know if any of y'all live in Austin or have been to Austin. If y'all have any suggestions, y'all can put in the chat. I've gone to Austin probably 6 or 7 times over the years. My first time I went was in high school, so a lot has changed over the years. But more recently, I went maybe when did I go last to Austin? Couple years ago. Me and my husband have gone twice, so maybe a few years ago. But I like going to the Domain. I guess is that North Austin? Domain. It's a area that has, a lot of restaurants and shops and things to do. I really, really like going to that part of Austin. And then, of course, Sixth Street, where they have all the bars and the live music. And is that in South Congress, or is South Congress? I think South Congress is downtown area. So it may be near Sixth Street, but there's a lot to do in the South Congress area. And then what's that other area called? Because there was another area that had like a whole bunch of food trucks and stuff. So we plan on going. I can't think of it, y'all, because I'm on live. If I wasn't on live, I would know exactly, what I'm talking about. But because I'm on live, I can't. I can't think of it. It's another part of Austin that I want to make sure we get to. Hold on. Then I'm gonna talk about this parking. Okay, Rainy Street. Any of y'all been to Austin and been to Rainy Street? Because that's another part. And if y'all haven't been, if y'all do go one day, y'all can take note of this stuff. But the parking, I booked the hotel. People think they sneaky. Booked the hotel, and y'all know when y'all plan a trip, you got to be real detailed when you plan trips or when you plan to go somewhere. And, of course, throughout your life, as you travel, you figure out or, learn from mistakes or figure out what you got to do better next time. So with planning, like I say, I'm asking ChatGPT to say where to go, places to go, things to do, whatever, just for suggestions. I get a message from the hotel today. I'm like, okay, let me see what they talking about. Welcome. We're excited for you to get here, blah, blah. And it's going to be $55. We offer valet parking for $55 a night plus tax. I'm calling people. I said, excuse me, what are the alternative parking? Not that they're going to really tell me, but, what's the alternative for the parking? Because you stay 2 nights, $55 plus tax. That's a whole nother night stay. Like, are y'all crazy? But I'm kind of cheap, and I be thinking about stuff from 10 years ago, thinking it's still the case, and it's not. A couple times we went to Austin, we took that bus. I forgot again what it used to be called, but it was the bus. Real cheap. You just get on there. Don't worry about driving, don't worry about parking. But I'm sure I have parked in Austin before, and never do I recall parking being $55 a night. So, that kind of pissed me off. Okay. I'm back to the Nesto chat. The woman he chose. Hell no, he didn't. He knew she was nasty. Yeah. He didn't look. He didn't have to do that to her. She was already in. He changed her diaper, and he didn't have to do nothing else. Lady Redbird says, I wonder, what do Dre think about Nestor right about now? Yeah, me too. He probably saying, sure hate that for my buddy. Sure hate that for my boy. But what can he do? He did what he could as a friend, and ain't nothing else Dre can do. Miss Lorraine says he probably did chew on the meow meow. That's why she's so. Part of me thinks she would have said something if he had done that. Part of me thinks, but since they had all these sexual conversations that she denies, lies, and denies, but Chick-fil-A gal agrees that he probably did. Is that what you agreed to, Chick-fil-A gal? Miss Lorraine says, Dre and Sonya are in the bushes. Hey, Dre. Hey, Sonya. How y'all doing? The woman he chose says, I've been so deep on that case that I've not been following anything else. I know it is with Nolan Wells. I know I keep trying to tell myself, okay, don't click, especially because I had thought about doing videos about it, But then I was like, no, I might not be able to keep up. So one thing I've been trying to do is, try to build my the speed at which I can produce videos, so that when I'm back at work, I don't have to dedicate the time that I don't have, to doing the video. So I have been sorry y'all, some sirens passing by. Um, I have been trying to get better at producing videos faster, you know. So I decided to go ahead and do a few Nolan Wells because I am interested in it. I am invested in it. I want to know what happened, just like, most good people out there. But yeah, it is hard to turn away and not click on it. And it's everywhere. When I don't click on something on YouTube, I get on Facebook and there it is. I get on Instagram and there it is. I get on Threads and there it is. It's everywhere. And then every time, it pops up, you're just reminded about how racist some people are. And that darn Officer Tatum and him interviewing those boys, and I don't follow Officer Tatum. I don't know a lot about him, but I just know a lot of other people criticize him and have said, only negative things about him. But I didn't realize that he was sad when that I'm scared to say the one's name that was pow pow, C Kirk. When C Kirk got pow powed and everybody was trying to police how you feel about somebody pow powing C Kirk. Yeah, I didn't realize that he was all Officer Tatum, a black former officer, was acting like he was all broken up about it and stuff. Like, somebody had offed his brother. He's a lot of people call him a COON. So that's really all I know about him. But Officer Tatum has interviewed some of the boys that were that rode in with Nolan on 4th of July. And so everybody's kind of been in an uproar because they're saying, why are you as a black man interviewing these boys and trying to defend them when you're not investigating? You don't know what happened to Nolan. Why give them an outlet to defend themselves? We want to find out what happened to him. We don't need you trying to plead their case and defend them. How do you know they didn't have anything to do with it? Lady Redbird says, for real, I would love to hear a new call from Dre right about now. I wish he'd do an interview with somebody. Yeah. The one that he chose says, I have so many thoughts and opinions. Yeah. Kaz S says, common sense would tell anyone that somebody did something to Nolan, but the cover up is real. Yeah. The question isn't, or it's not that we're saying, yeah, his quote unquote white friends definitely did something to him. The question is, what happened? What happened to him? And who knows if the boys he rode in with don't know, somebody knows. So we got to get to the bottom of it, and we're not going to get to the bottom of it by not talking about it, forgetting about it, not calling everybody to the carpet, not making sure that the police department does what they're supposed to be doing. So yeah, we can not attack the white boys, his quote unquote friends. We can not attack them and not accuse them, but we still got to talk about it. We still got to make sure nobody forgets. Miss Lorraine says somebody needs to be in jail. Yes, because they even try to entertain the currents, or the water can pull you and drag. If Nolan Wells has gone to that place, Horns Island or whatever it's called, Horn Island, before, you don't think he knows about the rough waters or where not to go on Horn Island so that he won't get swept up with the current or the water? Like, they have tried everything to basically say, okay, well, he just drowned and that's it. And that's crazy. The point is just not trusting that people are going to do what they're supposed to do. So it's okay for us to investigate and try to help, you know, try to get some things cleared up and not sweep stuff under the rug. Thank you, Justin's mom. Yes. It is. I don't know if all Leos are worry warts, or all fire signs are worry warts, because my mom being an Aries, she was a huge worry wart, and so things would bother her, and she would bother me because things were bothering her. So I don't know if I just if I just got that from her, but you when you're on live, your mind is just kind of racing, until you get more comfortable and get more used to doing it. And then it's also important to have some kind of structure. And me personally, I'm not a very, I can't say I'm not a structure person, but I just don't like routine. You know, that'd be my problem with teaching too, because I don't like doing the same thing every day. You know, every day, all day. And when you're teaching middle school, you got like 5 classes or whatever, and even though each class is different, you're still supposed to be teaching the same thing every day, all day. I don't know. That's why I need to really get focused on starting a business so I can, you know, not have to abide by someone else's schedule and, do what everybody else wants me to do. TD Will says, I've been to Austin once. Did you enjoy it? How long ago was it? Tiny be here. I'm frugal too. Yes. And it's like you got to be. It blows my mind how much money people spend on bull and be wondering why they broke. No 5-4 says Officer Tatum is what Nick Fuentes calls him. Uh-oh. What is he oh Lord. I'm scared to ask. What does Nick Fuentes call Officer Tatum? Because I know plenty of people have called him a COON. Hey, Leo Lady. Okay, I'm not too far behind in the chat. I caught Leo Lady in here. Happy birthday, my Leo sis. Happy birthday. Put your Leo emojis in the chat. And remind me of what day yours is again, Leo Lady. Thank you for being here. Y'all I think my sinuses are draining some, so I may sound a little nasally. I'm gonna have to mute myself for just a second. Okay, I'm back. Compton Ebony. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read Tanya B's thing. It's amazing what they continue to get away with. Is just not right. Yeah. And then in Mississippi, of all places, and they expect nobody to question anything, say anything about it. It's crazy. It's Mississippi of all places, and they and maybe just maybe Ocean Springs is utopia. Maybe it's everybody loves everybody. That's what they want us to believe. But really, please. Something can someone at Horn Island could have still had ill intentions for Nolan Wells on that day, regardless of how, you know, roses and unicorns Ocean Springs is. Compton Ebony says, I saw a reel of a black man asking a young black man if he was okay. He was with a group of white boys. Yeah, I saw that too. He asked the young man if he had his phone or needed a ride home. We have to look out for us. Yep, I saw that too. Yep. We got to get out of, just thinking about or we got to stop getting away from just being in our phones and just thinking about us and tap into the real world. And, when you see stuff like that, you know, just say, hey, how you doing? You all right? And keep it moving. Thank you, In Harmony. She says we need 5 more super chats to help Houston Foodie meet her goal. Thank you. I know what you meant. No 5-4 Officer Tatum. Okay, the woman he chose says, I'm leaving the office, so I'll be driving and listening in. Officer Tatum is trash. If y'all want, we probably can look at, because did y'all see D.L. Hughley trash Officer Trasham? Have y'all seen that? Or do y'all want to see what D.L. Hughley had to say about Officer Trasham? Okay, Wednesday the 5th. Well, happy early birthday, Leo lady. And Horman says, that poet. Always funny. That poet. TD Will says, I went to Austin with the YouTube meetup. Oh, okay. Okay. It was fun. Yeah. When I was younger, I didn't have a good impression of Austin. But now that I've gotten older, I love and appreciate the live music, if not anything else. But they also have nice little places for you to shop. I have fun browsing. I don't do a whole lot of shopping, but I have fun just browsing and seeing different stuff. So Austin has a lot of cool neighborhoods and stuff where you can shop, get different stuff. And Horman says he is a bootlicker, Officer T. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't seen too many of his videos, but and what I saw of the interviews of the quote unquote friends, I would say white boys, but Trayston is black. He's mixed, but he's black. And I was watching somebody's video of Trayston, or they were talking about Trayston and Tisa Tales. Boy, Tisa Tales was trying her best not to get in Trayston's butt. She calls him Tracy or something, but she was trying her best not to get in Trayston's butt because Trayston had the nerve to say that he's mixed and he's not. They say he's not good enough to hang with the black people say he's not good enough to, or he's not black enough to hang with the black people. So I guess that's his excuse for gravitating to his white side. And he's basically was saying his black family wasn't there for him, don't care about him or whatever. So his white side has done more for him than anybody. So, and what's your point, Tracy? What's your point, sir? That mean you don't care nothing about Nolan? I mean, that's what it kind of almost sounds like he's saying. Officer T. Okay, so we didn't see. Let's see. Beautifully Made 13 says she didn't see the D.L. Hughley thing. Okay, well y'all know I'm slow when it comes to sharing a screen, but let me see if I can find what D.L. Hughley was saying about Officer Tatum. Hold on, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves. And I'm wondering if I should do Instagram instead of pulling stuff from YouTube, because that way I can ensure that the clips are short, and maybe we can look at some other stuff. Oh, and look what popped up when I did it, y'all. Let me show y'all this real quick. Rest in peace to Barbecue Inn in Houston. I had gone to Gatlin's to try their fried chicken and then found out that a place not too far from Gatlin's, Feathers and Fins, supposedly had the best fried chicken. Now, I just found this out a couple weeks ago, and lo and behold, the place is about to close August 1st. And I'm going to show y'all this line because people, and I had a feeling, because look, y'all know I'm greedy. So I was thinking about going to Barbecue Inn after I pick up my daughter, and her and I would go and I would have me some birthday fried chicken. This is supposed to be the best fried chicken because I post, my food and stuff on other socials, and I posted Gatlin's fried chicken, and everybody in the comments were saying that Barbecue Inn fried chicken was better. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go, and they finna shut down. I'm like, gots to be more careful. I'll be a mother tucker. Hold on, I'm gonna try to share the line with y'all, and then we'll find D.L. Hughley's trashing of Officer Trasham. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Just a second. Only fitting, Houston foodie. Might as well show y'all a quick little foodie reel. Let me see if I can make this. Is that big enough for y'all? Let me catch up on these chats before. Let me know if that's. I probably can remove myself altogether, and hopefully I can get myself back. um, the woman he chose says Tatum and Tristan both have a vendetta against black people. They can't be trusted with us. Yes, exactly. I totally agree with that. Tristan seemed like he got seemed like that baby needs to go see somebody because his heart hurt behind the black people. Tisa Tells was just saying, I can't wait until he realizes. I can't remember what term she used, but she was saying she can't wait for him to basically see that it don't matter who you associate more with or who you're more so like. You're black, sir, and you're gonna find out. You'll find out. Cass S says Don Lemon had a guy on that was a specialist in some type of body language analysis or something of that nature. I think he was on point about those two friends' behavior during the interview. Yeah, I saw that too. Because he was saying that they weren't showing any remorse, and the way that Warren was telling the stories did seem a little deceptive. And he was saying that him and Nolan were close friends, but then he was generalizing their interactions and generalizing their friendship. He wasn't really breaking down how close they actually were and describing Nolan as a friend. So yep, I saw that. You can really go down a rabbit hole with the Nolan Wells stuff. Yes, thank y'all for being here and helping me celebrate my birthday. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, y'all. All right, so let me see. And let me cut the volume on. Is that big enough for y'all? Look at me venturing off, and I'm supposed to be pulling up D.L. Hughley. Let me cut the volume on. And look who's all in line. So I don't know. Should I believe the people that were saying? Should I believe the people that were saying the fried chicken is the best fried chicken? I see one black person in line. Should I believe what the people were saying? Because Gatlin's is black owned. I'm guessing Barbecue Inn is white owned. And a lot of people that were saying their fried chicken was better was white. So I might not. I don't know. I mean, I definitely ain't gonna be able to go if you got to stand outside for that long. What they need to be doing is they need to be going out there like Chick-fil-A do and taking orders from outside. Because I'm sure a lot of these people don't mind getting it to go. They need to have somebody coming outside and taking orders and bringing they bags outside. I'm pretty sure. I think they're retiring, so they're trying to make their last little money, but they just announced it. After nearly 8 decades in Independence Heights, Houston iconic Barbecue Inn is closing its doors for good this weekend. Patrons are lining up around the block to grab one last meal, swap memories, and say goodbye to a neighborhood staple that has been serving the community since 1946. Will you be standing in line for one last plate? I want to. Let's look at this real quick, and then I'll pull up DL. What DL had to say about Officer Trasham.
For Nolan Wells. Justice for Nolan Wells. Justice for Nolan Wells. Justice for Nolan Wells. Justice for Nolan Wells.
So I did see what happened with the Tyler Smith boy, because I know about the other kid that went on a fishing trip with his friends, and somebody that he was with did get arrested. See, if you expose, as much as you can, it will help other cases. It's not just about Nolan Wells. It's about black people and black boys as a whole. It's crazy, y'all. So it's a civil rights attorney Crump joined the family of Nolan Wells at the National Urban League Conference to continue calling for answers and accountability in Nolan's case. The appearance brought national attention to the family's pursuit of justice, with supporters urging a thorough investigation and transparency as the case moves forward. Yeah, so they're talking about Tyler Smith, who died this year, and need to wait till they flash it so I can see the other little boy's name. Tyler Smith, Nolan Wells, and dang, I can't see the other boy's name. I don't know if y'all know or not. No 54 says, "Oh, Houston, check out Jolly Ginger. He did a breakdown of Trace. Oh, okay. I need to look at Tracy's body language. Yeah, I didn't see the one that Jolly did about him. I will check that out." AK's POV says, "I pay attention to who's in the line too." Yeah, I'm looking at that line like, maybe I don't need to go by there. One black person. But seriously, when I went to Gatlin's Feathers and Fins, it was a mix. It was a mixed crowd of people when I actually went to Gatlin's Feathers and Fins and sat down in there. It was a mixed crowd, But I don't know about Barbecue Inn. Okay, Daniel. Thank you. The woman he chose. Daniel. AK's POV says, "Shout out to the National Urban League Conference." Yeah, I got to watch some more coverage of that because I was just hearing little snippets of it earlier. So I'm going to have to watch a little more coverage of that. Yes. If y'all want to send a Cash App, it's $JALANDJAI. Let me check my phone because I got it on. I don't know if I got sound. Let's see. Cut my sound on just in case I get any notifications of anything. Okay, so let's look up D.L. Hughley. Hopefully, I'm sitting up here going to Instagram. Hopefully, I can get the full roastation, the full roasting of Officer Trasham. Miss Lorraine says, "Crump always saying justice for someone, then there isn't, and poof, he's gone." Oh Lord, oh Miss Lorraine, oh Lord, yeah, I've been hearing a lot of criticisms about about Crump, Ben Crump. I know one thing. I know he shouldn't have read that autopsy report. I know that he shouldn't have read that autopsy report. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? Okay, let me look up. Yeah, I want to see him in action. Does anybody have any footage of Ben Crump in court? And it seems like him and Al, they've been listening to the criticism, and that's why Al went ahead and put up some of his money, some of the money for the reward. And Ben Crump, I guess he decided to, talk about these other boys and kind of do some things differently to kind of what do you call it? Counter what people have been saying about his track record and his history. Okay, let me X this out and let me look up DL. DL Hughley. Uh-oh. And Officer. Uh-oh. Really? How do you spell Dale Hughley's name? Does he have the full video? I might have to get it from YouTube just to make sure I get the full darn clip. D.L. Hughley, officer. Because Instagram acts funny on the computer. Because there's no way on God's green earth you can't find a clip of D.L. Hughley talking bad about Officer Tatum. No way. So let me go to YouTube. And I'll share the screen in just a minute. Try to find. I saw Dennis Byron. Was he on TMZ yesterday? Did y'all see Dennis Byron enter the chat of Nolan Wells? All right, I'll pull up this guy. This guy seems like he's all right. Hold on, y'all. See if I can. I gotta find the actual clip. I'll do this one. Appreciate y'all patience and thank y'all for being here for my birthday live. Hold on. Okay, share my screen. And I don't know if y'all ever watch Urban Politicians TV. He's in Houston. I've watched some of his stuff lately, but this is the battle between D.L. Hughley and Officer Tatum. And I know Officer Tatum is just getting his darn name out there more and more because he done these interviews and took his COON off down to Ocean Springs or down Horn Island, you know, defending these white boys. And now he's got even more popular. He was on Nancy Grace. All right, let's thank you, El Cid. El Cid is here, y'all. Thank you for being here, El Cid. I appreciate it. Thanks for the birthday wishes. If y'all are not subscribed to El Cid, make sure y'all subscribe to El Cid's channel. And El Cid, if you want to put your channel link in the chat, feel free to do that. El Cid does her TV show recaps, reality show recaps. Okay, let me get started, then I'll go back to the chat. I'll look at the chat on my phone while the video's playing. I know I gotta pause this thing, so I don't need to get comfortable. Is it big enough for y'all? Or do I need to change the setup? I'll do that.
Comedian D.L. Hughley just said about me. Posted a picture of me and my wife.
Rewind.
This is Brandon Tatum.
Did y'all just see what unfunny ex-comedian D.L. Hughley just said about me? Posted a picture of me and my wife. To do what? To be a racist? You are the lamest dude in all of comedy.
What is more lame than calling yourself the job you used to have? You're not an officer anymore. You were a football player who failed at being a football player. You didn't make the team, so you became an officer. That wasn't working out, so you became an influencer. You talked about emotion. What is more emotional than this? You cried for a white dude who didn't even the people didn't even think you worthy to speak at his funeral. You said you wouldn't cry for your son, but you cried for him. That's
Hey, Angel Hair. Welcome in, Angel Hair. Thanks for being here for my birthday live. So we're watching D.L. Hughley rip into Officer Trasham for, trying to give the quote unquote friends of Nolan Wells a platform to defend themselves.
not emotion. You talked the way Benjamin Crump talks.
Just want to blame white folks. And so I go out there because I know that lame Al Sharpton and Mr. I can't read Benjamin Crump is just race hustling, y'all.
You talked about how those boys are innocent. You had proof. Now I don't know whether they're innocent or not. I don't know what happened there, but I know one conversation with a failed football player and a social media influencer is not the predicate. You don't have any toxicology report. You don't have an autopsy report. You talked about black people acting a fool. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that took 31 years and 3 trials to prosecute and find guilty the murder of Medgar Evers. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that in 2005 found 215 black people that were dead and buried in a pauper's grave and nobody knew they were there. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that just killed a 1-year-old boy and nobody's being brought to account about. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that has been poisoning black people with the water since the 1960s.
He's right. D.L. Hughley, he seemed like he got a little, either D.L. Hughley be drinking or he got a little speech problem, but he be speaking the real though. He be speaking the real. Let me look at some of these, and then look at the picture they put up of Officer Tate. I don't know. He just looks strange, and he's a COON, I don't know, and then most people are doing things for clicks and views. So that could be a big part of it too. Let me look at some of the comments before I push play again. AK's POV says Daniel Irving is the third young man memorialized. Okay, thank you. No 5-4, the guy over the National Urban League is my former mayor. His dad was the first black mayor and then he became mayor. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting. The woman he chose says he has a team doing the work. He's the face of the movement. Right. Okay. Yeah. And the face of anything always gets the most criticism. Miss Lorraine says S. Robinson. I don't know what that is. Mark Morial, aka said Mark Morial. I remember going to the convention center in NOLA and being impressed. It's named after his dad. Oh, okay. Okay, so the NOLA Convention Center is named after Mark Morial's dad. Okay. D Jackson, welcome in, D Jackson. Yeah, D Jackson. Hey, can you pin the Cash App? Ooh, let me see. Can I? I can try. Hold on. I don't know. Let me see how I can do this. Give me just a second and I'll let this play some more.
Black people didn't look for this fight.
I did receive a Cash App though, so hold on just a second. Miss R. Clark. Thank you, Miss R. Clark. I appreciate it. I got to play my music. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss R. Clark. And I had put on my community wall, I won't say the name, DR. Miss DR sent me a Cash App yesterday. Thank you so much as well. Let me play my Cash App music. I'm going to find that money chant that Infamous Sylvia used to play and play for y'all. Just kidding. What happened to my sound? Oh, here we go. So extra special thank you for Miss R. Clark.
Celebrate, yes. Yes, trying to celebrate. Yes.
Thanks so much. And then while I figure out how to pin the Cash App, I'll play the rest of this.
They want justice. All they want is accountability. And if it's those boys, it should be that. Nobody has a predetermined notion. I don't know what happened. But if you're saying that that Al Sharpton and that Benjamin Crump are on one side, you're certainly on the other. You talk to them for 2 days, and now all of a sudden you know if they're guilty. You know if they're innocent. You know that. Your name is your moniker is Officer Tatum, not Detective Tatum. You didn't make your way to detective.
This.
You're an influencer who says what white people want you to say. And don't you find it interesting that they chose to speak to you? And they chose to speak to you for the same reason that you're a conservative, for the same reason Turning Point did, because you're safe. They know you're a black man who'll do what he's told.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman.
Okay. So that was D.L. Hughley trashing Officer Trasham, rightfully so. Let me take this off the screen. Hold on, y'all. Oops. I'm scared to do something because then I might not be able to get back what I had. I guess I'll unshare, and then if we want to look at something else, we can. Okay, but yeah, that's Urban Politicians TV. If y'all have never heard or seen him before, I watch some of his stuff. His little format is basically just talking about urban news, you know, rap stuff, urban hot topics, and for the most part, he plays a clip and then he gives his commentary on the clip, and he has a very successful channel. So he may or may not be y'all's cup of tea. I don't watch him that often, but yeah, he got a lot of subscribers, 413,000 subscribers. And this video, this 9-minute video from 19 hours ago, already has 94,000 views. So lots of people like him, and he's local. So, you know, let's see what else we talking about. It's 35 of y'all in here. Thank y'all for coming in. Please hit the like button, share out the live. I appreciate y'all being here to celebrate my birthday with me, my faithful foodies. Compton Ebony says, I can say, hold on, let me make my thing big. I can say involved with the community in higher education. He visited my daughter's school, PWI, and gave a very motivational speech. She is a D9 charter member. He is D9 as well. Okay. Ben Crump. Are you talking about Ben Crump? Welcome in again, Angel Hair. What you cooking over there, Angel Hair? No 54 says, yes, sis, his dad was the best mayor New Orleans had. No 54, you still in New Orleans? Was the flooding as bad as they posted online? I think it was like last week or week before, it was flooding out there in New Orleans. There's just too many natural disasters, and we've been getting threats of tropical thunderstorms, and I saw something that could be approaching, but I didn't click on it. Bible Lady says, and they be showing out in LC's chat. What? Who is they? Who is they? Bible Lady, who be showing out in LC's chat? AK's POV says, good to know. I didn't know his dad, but Mark Morial, I hope that's how you say it, has been a great leader in the NUL for over 20 years. So y'all are demure and mindful in the chat, El said. I know last time I tuned in, you were doing one of the music games. That was fun. Oh, thank you. That's sorry, y'all. That's L Sid's link to her YouTube channel. If y'all want to go over there and subscribe real quick and come back. AK's POV says, I saw DL's video, which was my introduction to that guy. He read him down. Yeah. I won't be giving him a click and a view. I will say that. You best believe he won't be getting a click and a view from me. And it's like, I really wish when he was on Nancy Grace's channel, Nancy would have been a little rougher with him. Did anybody watch him on Nancy Grace? Because I would say I put it on, but he was off and on. You know how she goes back and forth to different experts and stuff. So it wasn't just one clip of him. You know, he was off and on throughout the show. But she was kind of trying to hold his feet to the fire. Maybe I'll find the video where she asked him about the lie detector test, the quote unquote lie detector test that the boys took. And No5 says, I love Dr. Candace. She is plucking funny. She is. She be talking rough, loud, hood, cussing up a storm. I remember this guy, Gary Monroe, that passed away in Houston. He was like an advocate, an activist or whatever. Right before he died, he was talking a lot of crap about Dr. Candace Matthews, you know, talking about her credibility and stuff like that. But she, as far as I know, you know, she has done a lot, you know, to try to fight for people, especially people that are living in horrible conditions. Some of these slum lords like Sonya, you know, Sonya was a slum lord, allegedly. She's been doing good about bringing that kind of stuff to light, because some people are living without AC. Some people are paying good money to live in these apartments and stuff and don't have, they have like rats, and it's just a whole lot going on. You know, people shouldn't be living like that. So she's done a lot to bring that stuff to light. Dr. Candace Matthews. If y'all haven't seen, I posted a video of her and Quanell X going into a Popeyes in Houston, Hillcroft in the Beltway. And this boy was about to eat his chicken, and he found a condom in the chicken. Peeled back the skin, and it was a condom in the fried chicken at Popeyes. So I uploaded that video. That was funny, not funny, but Dr. Candace Matthews is just funny, period. But she does do a lot, you know, for the community, from what I see. Elsie said, I need the friends to have a platform. We want to hear what they have to say before any kind of court case. Let them speak, in my opinion. Yeah, you have a point there. Yeah, it's good that they did it. And it can be used against them in a court of law. No5 said Nancy caught him in a lie about which lie? About the lie detector test? Because I will try to pull that up. Yeah, exactly. AK's POV. Exactly. I'm behind on this chat. We got some raccoons in the chat. AK's POV says that Tatum guy reminds me of Emmanuel Acho. You know what? Let me finish reading this and I'm going to talk about him. Taking up opportunities of Black empowerment movements to pander and coddle oppressors. You know what? I actually had Emmanuel Acho in a clip of one of my other videos. Marcellus Wiley and his wife she was on one season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They're getting a divorce, and she's accusing Marcellus Wiley of being like abusive and stuff like that. And apparently Emmanuel Acho worked with Marcellus Wiley, and, you know, I guess they're former NFL players. And he was kind of being impartial, but at the same time, he was kind of trying to downplay the wife's accusations. So then I started hearing some other stuff about Emmanuel Acho. I think it was Erica De Niro TV. Maybe it was her. Was talking about how, you know, much of a chauvinist he is, and, you know, how much of a horrible man Emmanuel Acho is. Never mind the fact, wasn't he in that scandal where he was sleeping with somebody's wife or something. He was working with the lady and sleeping with the lady, and she's married or something. But yeah, I've been hearing stuff about Emmanuel Acho, AK's POV. Bellicious is in the house. Welcome in, Bellicious, and thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Monique Love, thanks for popping in. I appreciate the birthday love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I know InHarmon's doing a great job with modding, so nobody's getting overlooked. But I'm still going through everything. Else is hey, I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, you ain't got to venture. Oh, D Jackson, you say you sent something? Hold on, let's see. Let me see. Thank you, D Jackson. I really, really appreciate it. $25 super chat. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Let me cue my music.
Celebrate, yeah, celebrate. Yeah, it's time to celebrate. Yeah, celebrate. Yeah, it's time to celebrate.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it, D Jackson. Look, all of it will be put to some good use between my birthday, my daughter going back to school, me starting a new school year. And I don't have a lot of, you know, how as you go on through the years of teaching, you collect a lot of crap and a lot of things to decorate your classroom and a lot of supplies and stuff. With me having taken a break for 4 years, I worked one job for 3 and then got laid off, and took almost a year off before I went back to work. You know, I haven't collected a bunch of stuff. That's why I went ahead and took what I had to the school yesterday and, you know, eliminate that part of the task of when I go back. But yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff. So as much help as I can get, I really, really appreciate it, because some of the people don't even be worrying about how well you teach. They want to just come in your room and look to see how much money did you spend making your room look cute, you know, or how much slave work did you do trying to set up your classroom, you know, before they even see, you know, how your teaching skills are. So yeah, I can't go broke trying to impress people, but you know, I definitely got to put some stuff in there and get some stuff set up so the kids can feel welcome and feel like they're in a learning environment, you know. TD Will says, I watch Urban Politicians. Yeah, I tune into some of his stuff. Baba Lady, they would be everyone. Baba Lady, I know you be over there clowning. Don't even do it. I know you be over there clowning. The woman he chose said, yes, I watched. Look, I forgot what I was talking about. Was I talking about the Nancy Grace and Officer Tatum? Maybe I can pull up that part about the lie detector. The woman he chose says, I was mad that she even gave him another platform. Yeah, when he popped up, when Officer Trasham popped up on Nancy Grace's screen, I was like, oh no. I was like, dang. She didn't gave him a dang on platform. That's right up his freaking alley, too. He had no sympathy for Nolan or his parents. I can't wait until they show him what color he really is. Yep. Me and you both. Okay, no 54. You live in North Texas now. Okay. So you didn't experience the floods, or did you experience the hill country flood the other day? Yes. Y'all referencing the Popeyes condom chicken. When Candace Matthews went up in there, she had me cracking up talking about the condom chicken. Kind of freaky. Somebody, what kind of freaky stuff y'all got going on in here? Incoming pressure. Welcome in. Incoming pressure. Says happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wish Nesto could get somebody to sing me happy birthday from the jail. The woman show says, what's funny is that men like Ocho and Tatum are married to clear people. Yeah. Oh, so Acho is married too? I didn't know that. Lord, not surprised. Okay, yeah, about the lie detector test. Uh-huh. She got with him a little bit, but Nancy Grace didn't get with him enough to me. Well, Micho, sorry if I missed it, but what grade are you teaching? Sixth grade reading. Thank you, In Harmon. Oops. Okay, I'm caught up on the chat now. Caught up on the chat. Okay, anything else y'all want to talk about or look at while we're here? I said I would be here till about 5:15-ish. And thank you, In Harmon, for thanking everybody. Thank you, everybody, for the jewels, the super chats, the cash apps. I really, really appreciate it all. Y'all mean a lot to me. Y'all made and are making my birthday extra special, making me feel good. You know, when you have a child, people say that, but it's very true that you kind of take a back burner to things. And so since I've had a child, I haven't been planning as much for my birthday because shoot, prior to my birthday, um, I would celebrate a whole week or a week and a half. And shoot, I was living on the south side, and so I was, around a big core group of people where we would do karaoke every week or a couple times a week. We would tailgate almost every weekend for the Texans game. People would take turns hosting football parties. And we would just rotate going to each other's homes, for football functions. And shoot, since I've been out here in Tomball, and since I had a child, I haven't really been doing too much for my birthday, unless I'm, going out of town with my husband or something like that. But this year I was like, okay, I got to get out of town. So I planned that. And then this past Tuesday, Tuesday, I went to do karaoke, but I was celebrating another friend's birthday. So I wasn't really celebrating mine. AK's POV says, Houston Foodie, did you see that Usher video in concert where the girl was on stage with him and backed away from him? Yeah, I can pull that up because I didn't look at it in its entirety. Oh, but it might have music though. But I didn't look at it in its entirety, but I saw where she responded. And I may try to see if I can find something where we can look at just a little bit of it, where I can probably mute it and not show too much. Not play too much of the music. I'm gonna try to pull it up. And then, yeah, also, will Chris Brown make the rest of the tour? Lord have mercy. I'm trying to figure out if the Chris Brown thing. Thank you. The woman he chose said, I'll definitely donate to your classroom. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Fellow Leo gal. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out is this from the incident overseas where he cracked somebody upside the head with a bottle, AK's POV? Because I think I had done a video about that a year ago or however long ago it was when I thought it had gotten thrown out or something. So is this something different? Let me see if I can pull something up. Yes, follow me on Instagram as well. Thank you. Thank you, In Harmon. Let me go back to Instagram. But yeah, I saw that Usher thing. It's like she said she was called up, and then she came back and said that she thought she was gonna see Chris Brown. So she didn't want Usher to touch her like Usher stank or something. She was backing away from Usher like, ew. Like Usher was a dirty old man. Oh, I got 20 jewels. Thank you for the party hat, incoming pressure. I appreciate those jewels. Those jewels add up. Thanks so much, Incoming Pressure. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see if I can pull up. It's so easy to get sidetracked when you are trying to find something on social media. You go to it and then you immediately get sidetracked. Because look at what popped up. Did y'all see Tyler Lepley's wedding? His wedding pics? I was pretty sure that we could not get away or get out of seeing his nuptials without some drama. AK's POV says, I can't keep up with Chris's legal troubles, but I thought this was new charges. Yeah, it sounded a little different, but I don't know. We'll see if we can pull up Chris Brown. I know some of the foodies like Chris Brown, but I can take him or leave him with his violent self. All right, so let's look at Tyler Lepley first. The Neighborhood Talk says, Lord, account shares alleged messages claiming Tyler Lepley has been cheating on his new wife, Miracle Watts, prior to their wedding. Why they couldn't let this man... I don't know why they couldn't let this man get married and at least make it past the honeymoon first. Golly. Let me look at this. Y'all know Tyler Lepley is fine as all get out. He's a good actor. I loved him on The Haves and the Have-Nots. And he's on P-Valley, which needs to come back this century. But it said, okay, let's look at these text messages. This is supposedly sent by Tyler Lepley before he got married. LOL, what you got? The stank face. Okay, so some girls making a stank face. He says, LOL, what you got the stank face for? You the one too tired. And then the girl says, because you don't know how much I want to. And then there's another stank. He does a little whatever face that is. So then he says, then come through. You mad close. She says, I want to, but my period is kind of ending right now. LOL, so I don't want it to ruin the mood, to be honest. Then he says, with his nasty hell, allegedly, we got a shower for all that we grown. See, that's what would make me mad. That's what would make me mad right now. I would be mad at all of it for real. But you gonna have sex with the woman while she on her period? So she gives a shock face and then she says, LOL, okay, I'll come. Come on, Tyler. You got to be better than that, sir. You got to be better than that. So this person says, I don't want to say allegedly because everything is factual. Boots on the ground journalism. And another thing, y'all also caught up with the $350 Zelle. Y'all know cash exists, right? So I don't know who this is. My bad. Ended up being switched around. Okay, so she says 15 minutes here. He says, my bad. It ended up being switched around. We ended up going to the... Okay, this is from 2023. What kind of stuff is this? So he been sending her money or sending her hair or something. This is crazy. Did all of that, you should ask for way effing more like 4,700. Oh my God. These people, I don't even understand what's going on here. Let me find Chris and Asha. Come on. I saw someone saying happy birthday. Let me get back over here to this chat. Y'all really have to multitask when you're doing these lives. I know I probably seem like I'm all over the place. That's because you really got to multitask with these lives. Hey, Cookie Woods, thanks for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, okay, the woman he chose said it was a long time ago. 2023. So I don't know how long him and his new wife have been together, but I'm sure at this point she don't care if it was from 2023. Yeah, AK's POV says have the wedding pictures been out for 24 hours yet? We really need, this is one of those moments where you're like, we really need to touch grass. Because why the man just can't get married in peace? Huh? Why can't the man get married in peace? Something from 2023. I'm thinking it's something, the night before the wedding or something, or at the at least while they planning the wedding or after a proposal or something. That's from something from 2023. Okay, so here we are with Instagram search. Okay, here we go. So we'll look at this one. I'll try to mute it. Oh, it. Oh God, man, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I don't want to play too much of music, but I want to start it over. Okay, so she got called on stage, and this is how she looks behind Usher. Girl, Usher, is you crazy? And keep missing what he said. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to play too much of the music, but I want to hear what he had to say. I'll keep it muted until he's about to talk. And then I'll look for her and her family's clap back.
I don't think she want to be on the stage.
Yeah, she shouldn't have went up there. So let's look for the clap back because she got mad. It's all over. So let's see. This Sherelle's world. And these people are making posts about why she curved Usher. I mean, how many men does she have? Is this guy her man? Or is this all AI? Y'all, I'm not gonna be clicking on all this AI crap. Okay, so what she said was, first off, nobody is declining to go on stage. I looked good as if you thought I wasn't gonna let thousands of people see me. Well, look at how they looking at you though. They don't view you as appreciative to be on stage. She says, on the big screen where you will never be. My mom and I had floor seats. Their team approached us and moved us to VIP before the show even started. Pretty privileges, something you will never know about. They don't say who you're going up there for. Y'all wanted me to get up there and I F him at this point. I don't know what she mean by that. Chat folks aren't used to anything. That's the most exciting thing that would have happened in y'all little A lives. I guess she's saying F out of here. I don't know what she's F y'all. Oh, okay. So she said y'all wanted me to get up there and F him at that point. That's the most exciting thing that would have happened in y'all little A lives. F y'all disrespectfully. So, as usual, these people be wanting viral moments, but I don't know. What would y'all do? Because I don't care whether it was Usher or Chris Brown. If they called you on the stage, you know you're supposed to be up there and act like you're into it. So if you weren't prepared to kind of act like you're into it and go along with it, why would you agree to get up there? That's crazy to me. To me, it doesn't seem like it shows her in a good light to get up there and act like Usher stank, you know? So regardless if she's doing it because she had a man or she was acting like that because she expected it to be Chris Brown, you look like you got a bad attitude, ma'am. Regardless of how cute you are, you know? AK's POV says they've been calling that tour the Bumps and Bruises tour. That girl was on stage trying to avoid, but okay, I get what you're saying. Bumps. Do y'all understand what AK's POV is meaning by bumps? I get the bruises part. We talking about Chris Brown here, but do y'all get the bumps part? That's gonna forever be in the back of my mind. What's the girl's name that sued Usher successfully for giving her herpes? Is it Sharkeisha? Not Sharkeisha. What is that lady's name? If y'all can't put it in the chat, I'm gonna have to look it up because it's gonna get me. And that girl who people were talking about because she was heavyset or whatever, and they were trying to say, oh, Usher wouldn't have been with her. Well, guess what? He was. She sued him. She got her money. And she actually has been on Michelle ATL and Brown's channel a few times. The woman he chose says, I love Usher, but I can never get out of my head when Superhead said he smelled like, she did. I didn't hear that. I read her books, but I don't remember her talking about Usher. Wow. Superhead said Usher smelled like fish. Is he circumcised? Oh, wow. Let me get back to my screen and pull. I know I'm getting lost again. Pull my screen down and see what else is going on. The woman he chose says, "There's something about Tyler Lepley that never set right with me. He is fine, though. Is it because he was on Tyler Perry shows? Is that what it is?" Now, I got to darn, my screen is showing something totally different from what's on y'all's screen. That's crazy. Let me stop sharing it then because it's not acting right. Was there anything else I was supposed to look at? Did we want to see what is the deal with Chris Brown? Yeah, I like Tyler Lepley. I never got any, weird feelings about him. I think maybe in the back of my mind, I was kind of like, since he was on the Haves and Have-Nots, it's Tyler Perry's show. If he was one of Tyler's chosen ones, I kind of thought like that. But he played such a lovable role on the Haves and Have-Nots as Benny. I can't help but like him. And then, as Diamond on P-Valley, he also plays a very likable role. Babale says, I know you, Eveline, a shower, just nasty. The woman he chose, that was a long time ago, though. AK's POV says, have these wedding, I think I read that already about the wedding stuff. I hope they have a good marriage. I was expecting there to be drama about Tyler Lepley's wedding regarding his ex-wife. I hope all that stuff has, gotten better, less drama. I don't know if y'all had heard about all that stuff. The ex-wife was kind of kicking up some dirt because she didn't want the new wife to post the kids or act like the kids were hers or, that kind of thing. Babale said he probably wanted that Becky anyway. Woman he chose, no, Houston Foodie, read my previous text. I was referring to what I said about Usher. Okay. Okay. She said that her mama was there with her. I think that's why she acted that way. Oh, okay. I remember somebody else coming out and defending her. I don't know if it was her mama or her auntie. Girl, if you went to Usher and Chris Brown concert with your mama should know what to expect, right? Don't give me that. She might have been scared of what her man was going to say or do. I just wouldn't have went up there. Yeah, the woman he chose her clap back pissed me off talking about that pretty girl ish. Yeah, it was kind of rude. Not kind of, but very rude. Like, girl, please. You ain't special just because you went on stage. Bible lady, first off, she should have declined to go. Exactly. Girl, please. STFU. Right. Right. I know, not me. AK's POV says that's what they get for picking her out of the crowd. She just wanted to be seen. Yeah. Bible lady, thank you for clarifying what bumps we're referring to. See, I can't get that out of my head by Usher. Usher is attractive and all, but I just never been hugely attracted to him. Maybe because I feel like I grew up with him from when he was little to now, because he's been out for so long. He's been a celeb for so long. I just kind of feel like I grew up with him. But he's not my cup of tea in the face. AK's POV says, I remember that Usher trial. They were graphic with the explanation of the bumps and green liquid oozing from his body parts. Oh my God. I didn't watch the trial. Wow. I just remember hearing little tidbits. That's all I needed. I need to hear about. Now, I have heard some details about R. Kelly and his green liquid oozing body parts, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I know some of y'all like R. Kelly. In Harmon says R&B singer Usher in 2017 was sued over allegations of exposing them to genital herpes, most notably Quintasia Sharpton. Thank you, In Harmon. Quintasia. Not Sharkeisha, Quintasia. All right, Usher like big girls. Usher like them big, small. He don't care. I'm glad Quintasia got her money though. The woman he chose. Oh, I didn't know he had been married previously. Tyler Lepley. I think it was a wife. I think. I know he got kids, but I do believe it was an ex-wife. Yes, Quintasia Sharpton. They did drag her. Poor thing. Think she's sleeping with the man of her dreams and end up getting something. Yes, yuck. Usher, R. Kelly. What other celebs got the liquid green oozing from their body parts? Who else? No, don't put it in the chat. Don't worry about it. Oh, Lord. Well, this was fun, y'all. I'm going to try to get off of here while I'm at a stopping point before I get over my time and be rushing to pick up Jalen. I said I was going to get on camera. Never got on camera, but let me go ahead and get on camera, y'all. So the last couple minutes while I'm saying goodbye. Hello. Hey, people. Look, I don't know. I guess the quality of my laptop camera is not the best. I don't know if I need more lighting or whatever, but I said I was going to get on camera and never did, but I'm not in any birthday clothing or whatever. I'll save that for the weekend. We're probably going to go listen to some live music and try some good food and, just take a nice little drive. It's going to be about 2 hours and 45 minutes on the road. I'll probably drive there and my friend will drive back. you know. Hey, the woman he chose. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm so glad y'all joined me. It's 25 of y'all in here. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for being here. Look, I started to put on some chapstick before I put my camera on, but whatever. We family. We family. Hey, y'all. Hey. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for being here and joining me for my birthday live. It was fun. I need to get on here and do more lives. Oh, get ready, Miss Lorraine. Get ready. I'm about to cue the music. I'm about to cue the music, Miss Lorraine. Get ready, girl. Get ready. You got your dancing shoes on? Do you have your dancing shoes on, Miss Lorraine? Thank you, AK's POV. She says, enjoy your weekend. We talked about everything from Nolan Wells, Officer Trasham, Usher's green oozing peen. we didn't even need to talk about Nesto. Not much, So one thing that had crossed my mind is I almost pulled up the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks because I don't know why I like to look at that stuff, but we had fun just talking about other stuff. And I appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna pull up some more of these comments before I cue Miss Lorraine's outro music. Hey, Baba Lady. Hey. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Cross Country Cruiser. Thank you again. I really, really appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do. You are so supportive of the channel. In Harmon says, I wonder, was R. Kelly and Usher with the same women? Probably. They probably were. They pass around plenty. Now with the Superhead having dealt with as many as she has, I wonder if she got anything. I wouldn't be surprised. Thank y'all all for the emojis, the jewels, the super chats, cash apps. Let me double check before I sign off. Man, my phone at 14%. Okay. So yeah. That's it, y'all. This was fun. Bible Lady says, I remember when you would only do pre-records because you were so nervous. Now look at you. I know. I'm growing up. Thanks to y'all. Thanks to y'all. Now, if I was just getting on here in the blind and just, talking about something that may attract a different crowd, it probably would be more brutal. It probably would be more nerve-wracking. But I have y'all here, so y'all make things a lot easier. VA to Jersey for now. Thank you for being here. She says, have a great birthday. We appreciate you. Cross Country Cruiser says, I'm off work. Thank you for keeping me entertained as I work. Well, I'm glad. I hope I'm entertaining. I know with the pre-records, I can be a whole lot sillier and, laugh until the cows come home about Nesto. But when you go live, it's a little different, but hopefully it's still entertaining and y'all are still having a good time being together, The woman who chose says, I just got notification that Nancy Grace has a bombshell in the Nolan case. Oh, wait. I was thinking in the back of my mind. Oh, wait. Everything is a bombshell when it comes to Nancy. Yes, it is. And Don Lemon is getting me too. I forgot what his little headlines. I think he always saying that something is shocking. It's a shocking new update, new case update or something Don Lemon be saying. Don Lemon takes his butt on live twice a day, every day. And I always got something shocking to bring. I started to talk about Funky getting on Don Lemon's channel and acting a fool per usual. Did y'all see that? Look at me talking again. I'm getting into talking again. Let me get off of here so I can play Miss Lorraine's outro music and not go over my time. In Harmon says, you did it. No need to be shamed. Do more live videos. I will. Look, I need to pinky promise y'all so y'all can hold me to it. It's easy once I get on here. It's just hard getting on here. It's hard building up my nerves. Thank you, the woman he chose. Thank you again, in Harmon, for modding for me. You saw it, the woman he chose. Calling Little Lemon. I call Don Lemon's co-host at times, or colleague, whatever you call him, Little Lemon. What's his name? Daniel. Uh, Funky got on there and called Little Lemon Daniel a house Negro because he felt like Daniel was defending the boys who, we think may have had something to do with Nolan's death. And so he called the boy house Negro. Thankfully, or not thankfully, but luckily, he apologized in the same live. A few minutes later, he apologized for calling Daniel a house Negro, but then he said he wanted to choke him. I thought to myself, Funky doesn't even just loves to self-sabotage, but I don't know if somebody texted him and told him to apologize, but I'm glad that he thought enough to do that, because if you watched Don Lemon yesterday, Don Lemon did kind of state that it was inappropriate. It wasn't right for him to say that, calling the boy a house Negro, because he's being a journalist. Even though he may, kind of be naive to the racism in the world, but still, he don't deserve to be called a house Negro. Come on now. You enjoyed it, no 5-4. I'm glad you did. Yes, hold me to it, Lady Redbird. Hold me to it. Little Daniel. Daniel is just so cute. The way he be sitting in the screen. Daniel always look like he's ready to say something. Or either he's too short. Can you lower your camera or something? Little Lemon. I call him Little Lemon. And yeah, Funky apologized on his show. He had called Daniel after the Don Lemon show. They talked. They're supposed to get together. I don't know. Funky trying to go viral too. I have a love-hate relationship with Funky. So, and then sometimes, when I do videos about him, they tend to get, good views. And since I watch his show, it's something a comfortable topic for me to talk about. So I do, tend to do Funky videos at times. But I have a love-hate relationship for him because even though he's very entertaining, he got issues. Funky got problems. I hope he's taking meds, even though he self-medicates with alcohol and marijuana. He needs to be taking some other meds too, because he ain't right. Okay. Yeah, I thought about doing a story on it, but I probably won't be able to do it since I'm going out of town. But yeah, I think it was just 2 days ago. So you might be able to find it, or you might be able to find somebody that talked about it and just has the clip. You know who talked about it? AT2. If you go to AT2's channel, he did a long live on it and he did a short video on it. So he played the clips. So the woman he chose says, now Daniel did change his tune a little after it came out that the boys were suing content creators, but Funky said it was very unnecessary and disrespectful. Yeah. Yep. Daniel does look like a kid. Poor thing. He talking about he been doing this for 10 years. He don't look like he's over 25. Yes, he be too close to the camera. AK POV said Daniel is a mess. His nostrils are always in the camera. Lord, back up, Daniel. Yes. Okay, well, let me get out of here, y'all. Let me play my outro music. And I think the way I have this set up, it may change the screen. So I'm going to get off of here and then y'all will just see the outro stuff. I'm still trying to work stuff out. So thank you, Cocoa Cream. Thanks for stopping by and saying happy birthday. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. And look, I'll talk to y'all later. Look at my dry lips. I need some hydration. All right. Well, thank you. I didn't drink anything the whole time I was on the live. So I need some hydration, and my nose is starting to run. So let me get off of here before I have a drip situation. 40-year-old drainage. 45. I'm 45 now, y'all. With a 3-year-old. But anyway. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, friends. Bye, foodies. See y'all next time. And maybe possibly I'll do like a live or something. Maybe just something that's going on in Austin. Like if I got some live music going or something. I don't know if I'll do it public or members or whatever. But thank y'all. Like the video, hype, share. I don't know if y'all can hype lives. Hype some other videos. Check out my Amazon list. And whatever you can to support the channel. Thank y'all so much. Bye. Why am I not hearing anything? Oh, that's why. Let me change this little setup here. All right. Bye, Miss Lorraine. Bye, y'all. I ain't even had a chat on the screen. That's crazy. Decided to put the chat on the screen at the last minute. I don't know why I didn't have a chat up here the whole time. I know y'all can hear me, by the way. I'm still talking to y'all.